So we're going to do a poem by a Khmer writer named Bunchhoeun. He was born in 1939. He recently died. He died on April 17th of this year at the age of, they weren't sure if he was 76 or 77. And he's a very, very famous writer. He's from Battambang, which is where a lot of the musicians, artists, and writers come from. It's kind of the Hanoi of Cambodia. He wrote numerous novels, short stories, poems, of which we're going to do one. He wrote pop songs. Who saw the movie this week? Don't Think I've Forgotten. He wrote a lot of songs from that era, including several songs for SEASSI, who was the most famous male singer from that era. He also ran afoul of the ruling party and had to leave Cambodia in 2000. He had to flee. He wrote a, well, we don't want to get into details because I like to keep going to Cambodia. Let's say he ran afoul of the ruling party. And he fled to Thailand in 2000, and then he resettled in Norway in 2005, and that's where he died. His ashes were repatriated to Cambodia. So only in death could he come back. But he kept on writing short stories and novels when he was in Norway. He posted a lot of things on Facebook. He also directed movies. The Khmer class this week saw one of his movies. So he's quite a prolific fellow. So this poem is called There Is Nothing. Khmer orokawai chicha, jing orok chicha. Khmer ngat na, smile ngat cloud. Khmer fly na, fly smile chi wet urok now. There
is no misery more painful than a broken heart. There is no darkness equal to the darkness of stupidity. There is nothing more valuable than life being lived. There is nothing hotter than the lust for authority. Kmin tauk away, ching tauk ruach kwa se rei. Kmin tlai away, ching tlai ruach knong ai kriet. Kmin sabai na, ching bail min om nat. Kmin away clat, ching clat pip krai krok sok.
There is nothing worth less than a life with no freedom. There is nothing more valuable than living with independence. There is no happiness greater than the possession of power. There is nothing more frightening than the terror of poverty. Kaming rung na smile rung room samaki kania. Kaming rungia na rungia jiang bel proat. Kaming toh na tungon jiang toh jet dal kabat. Kaming gamsat na jiang bel kwa yutator.
There is nothing more difficult than achieving unity. There is nothing colder than time spent apart. There is no crime more serious than a betrayal of the heart. There is nothing more miserable than the loss of justice. Kmin plu avai thlai chiang plu min tok ma. Kmin vichiana rasa chiang ta su. Kmin gon na la chiang gon gatang yu. Kmin yu na chiang yu jam santa pir.
There is nothing that shines more brilliantly than Dharma. There is no knowledge more magnificent than perseverance. There is no child more virtuous than a grateful child. There is no time longer than time spent awaiting peace. I want to thank my student, Matt True, who took Khmer at SEASSI 3 summers for making me aware of this poem, and he also did the English translation.